Hello friends, welcome to our new subject Digital Electronics and Logic Designs. Today we are going to start a new topic, that is your number system. Actually, what you understand from your number system, how many types of number systems are there. So beginning, here we are having, as you all know, binary number system. In case of binary, we are having only two digits, 0 and 1. Here, if we are writing in the form of base radix, then it is 2. Base is 2. For octal number system, we are having number from 0 to 7. Including this 7, we are having 8 digits, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And base, if we are writing in the form of base, then it is represented with 8. Octal means 8. Next one is your decimal. Decimal means numbers starting from 0 to 9. 10 digits are there, 0 to 9. Here, the representation in terms of base is 10. For hexadecimal conversion, we are having 16 numbers from 0 to 15, and base representation is 16 for hexadecimal. So here binary means two numbers, 0 and 1, and base representation is 2. Octal means 8 digits from 0 to 7. Base representation is 8. Decimal 0 to 9. Base representation is 10. Hexadecimal from 0 to 15. Base representation is 16. Now moving on for the conversion. First we are taking decimal to binary conversion. How we are converting decimal number in the form of binary? Before doing this, let's understand two things. First one is your integer number. Whatever number is coming before the decimal point, that is your integer number. Suppose we are writing 10, then it is your integer number. If we are writing 200, this is your integer number, where there is no decimal point, or the number coming before the decimal number is known as decimal point is known as your integer number. Second one is your fractional number. Fractional number, that means the number coming after the decimal point. Suppose it is 0.25, then this 0.25 is your fractional number because it is coming after the decimal point. This is your decimal. Suppose it is written as 11.95. Here this 11 is your integer because it is coming before the decimal point. This is your decimal number, and 95 is your fractional number. So there are two methods for integer number. When we are solving for the integer number, then we divide it, and for in case of fractional number, we go on multiplying with that number. So how we are converting? Let's see with an example. So here is your first example. We are having 28. We are converting in the form of decimal to binary. Here 28 base 10, that is your decimal number. We have to convert it in the form of binary. Here 28 is your first, you have to identify whether it is an integer number or a fractional number. From here 28 is your integer number, as there is no decimal point, so it is your integer number. we have to convert this in the form of binary. For converting this in the form of binary, we have to divide this 28 by 2 till the value becomes either 1 or 0. So when we are dividing it with 2, 2 ones are 2 and 2 fours are 8. Remainder is 0. Here, this side, right side, we are writing the remainder. Then again divided with 2, 2 sevens are 14. Again remainder is 0. Again divided with 2, 2 threes are 6. Remainder is 1. Again 2 ones are 2. Remainder is 1. Here the value 1 is appearing. This number is smaller than 2. So now there is no need to divide this. If from whichever number we are dividing, if the quotient remains smaller than that, then there is no need to divide it further. Now how to represent it in the form of binary? For representing it in the form of binary, we will start from the lowest value to the highest value. This value, the lowest value here, for representing it, it is your MSB, that is your most significant bit, and the top value is your LSB, least significant bit. Now we can write it. How we are writing? This MSB 1, 1, this one, and this 0, again this 0. And in base we are writing 2. So this is your binary representation of decimal 28. If you want to cross check it, then you can simplify it with the help of calculator. Just put the value 28 in decimal number and press binary form. It will directly give you this result. Next one, second example, 52 base 10. We have to convert it in the form of binary. So what we do? We divide the 52 with 2. How long we divide? Until and unless the value becomes lesser than 2. So start dividing. 2 2s are 4. 1 remainder here. 12. 2 6 are 12. Remainder 0. Again divided with 2. 2 1s are 2. 2 3s are 6. Remainder again 0. 2 6 are 12. 1. 2 3s are 6. 0. 2 1s are 2. 1. So this is your binary form. How we write? We will write from lower least value, or you can say this one is your MSB and this top value is your LSB. So binary of 52 is 1 1 0 1 0 0. This is your binary value of 52. So this both are the examples for your binary representation in case of integer values. Next, let's see with fractional value. Suppose it is given at 0.125 base 10. You have to convert it in the form of binary. So how we are going to convert? For converting the fractional number, we have to multiply that number with your 2. So 0.125 into 2, that is equals to 0.250. Again, this 0.250 we multiply it with 2. 0.250 into 2, that is equals to 0.500. This 0.50 again multiply it with 2. This will give 1.000. So your question arises, how long we have to multiply this fractional value? So when until and unless you will get 1, then you have to go on multiplying it with that number. How we have to write? Here the method goes change. In this case, we will write from top value to the bottom value. Top value is known as your MSB here, and bottom is your LSB. Only the value is we write for the binary number is which are appearing before the decimal point. Okay, before the decimal, because here also you can see the values which we are taking, or we are multiplying it again with 2. These are the values which are coming after the decimal point. We haven't checked the values which have come before the decimal point. So for binary number we will write those values which comes before the decimal point. So here your value is 0.001 base 2. This is your decimal value for this is your binary value for your decimal fraction 0.125. So let's solve one example of your floating number, that is which contains both your fractional value as well as your integer value. So it is your, let's having the next example of floating number 163.875 base 10. This is your decimal number. You have to convert it in the form of binary. Here this number is known as your floating number because it consists of, this is your integer part, whatever number that is coming before the decimal point is your integer part. This one is your integer part, and after the decimal point is your fractional part. So what we have to what we do, the number which is appearing before the decimal part, we have to divide it by 2 because we have to convert it in the form of binary, and the number which are coming after the decimal point, we will multiply it with 2 for converting it in the form of binary. So let's solve 163. We have to solve it in parts. We can't solve it together. Okay, remind this. Dividing it with 2 again. 2 8 is 16. 2 1 is 2. Remainder is 1. 2 4 is 8. 2 4 is 8. When we take down, that is your 1. So 1 cannot be divided with 2. So here remainder is 1. 2 2s are 4. 0 0. 2 1s are 2. 0 0. 2 5s are 10. 0. 2 2s are 4. 1. 2 1s are 2. 0. So this is your binary of your integer number. Now solving it for 0.875, multiplying it with 2, this will give 1.750. Now this number which appears after the decimal point, we will again multiply it with 2. 0.75 into 2, you can write it here as 0, it has no effect. It will give 1.50. Again 0.50 into 2, this will 1.0. I'll write from top to bottom. This will give 111. So when we combine this both two, we will get the result of, first we will write it for the integer number 10100011, then put decimal here, then write for the integer fractional part 111, the form of binary. So this is your floating number. So there are some exercise you have to solve. These are your questions for solving. First one, 105.15 base 10, convert it in the form of binary. Second one, you can solve, okay, you can solve 125.75 base 10 in the form of binary. So try to solve this. If having any problem, you can ask us in our comment section. So thank you, and please see next videos for further conversions.